I reconnected with my cousin who was in special needs classes growing up, and and I missed him. I only see him at funerals, and he did not disappoint. He didn't even say, "I'm sorry for your loss." He was like, "Hi, Adam, how's it going?" And I was like, "Oh, it's good." And I was like, "Oh, are you seeing?" It was during the riots. I was like, and he's like, "Get a load of these riots going on right now." And he's like, "They're happening right outside my house." And I was like, "Oh, dude." I was like, "Do you look out your window at the riots or something?" And he's like, "I prefer to watch the riots on television."
Where does he live?
In LA. Yeah, he rocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was just dripping. He was wearing like Gucci, like trainers and a Hermes belt because he lives with his folks, and he just saves up all his money for drip. And then I was like,
"Hell yeah, I'm about to get some pussy." I was like,
"Hey, like, wait, those are some pretty cool sneakers." And he's like, "Nordstrom's has a sale, and I'm not supposed to buy them." He's like,
"Wow, it's nice to see that Jewishness overpowers mental disability."
He's not fully. He's not
even
fully
sensing any sort of mental disability.
He's more strange, we'll say. I wouldn't be roasting. He's like, these cost just as much as Reeboks. No, he loves brands. Even when he was a kid, he used to tell me, he's like, I prefer going over to our other cousin's house because they have more money than you guys. When he was a kid. He's like, "What kind of shirt is yours?" "Mine is Armani," and it's just like a shirt from Kohl's that his mom got him.
Right. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Was he the one that was jacking off at a different funeral?
Yeah.
What? Like out in open?
At my grandmother's wake. Oh god. At my grandmother's wake, he.
By the way, Adam, I'm sorry for your loss.
It's fine.
I only see him
at funerals. And my grandmother's Shiva, he kept going to the bathroom for 40 minutes and then just coming out, eating a bunch of food, and then going back to the bathroom. And we had the Shiva at my parents' house because my grandma lived in Vegas, and his parents were like, I don't know. I mean, I guess he just loves the bath. And my dad is like, "He's masturbating. He's going in there to masturbate." And so my mom is like, she's like, "I don't want it happening in this house. Like, please say something to him." And I was like, "Lady, it's happened a lot in this house. Like, there's been a lot of jacking off going. I grew up in this house." And
how old is he?
He's like, I guess he's in his 20s.
How old was he then?
He was like 17. Okay. He was discovering his body. It coincided.
17 is
It was too old. It was too old. But he was just figuring it out, and my grandma happened to die.
That's a really tight window.
Yeah,
because how young is too young, and then how old is too old? It's probably only the age of 12 and 13. And
I would say, 13 and a half. Yeah.
And then so
it's like right before your shame at 14 sort of kicks in.
I felt shame immediately, and then it went away. And then it
I was like doing it before I could come because I was a late bloomer. So I was just jacking my like child's hard dick with no pubes, just praying for the cum to come.
Just a nude little pink dick, like
100%. And then you could orgasm actually before you could come. That's like that's like happens.
That. Really? I never did that.
It's a stronger orgasm than I've ever had in my entire life. Knee buckling. I fell over once.
You're coming like a woman as a baby.
Literally. I was like an Herbal Essences ad, dude. It was insane. Well, anyway.
So your argument that our sexual prime is before we're 14, right? Yeah. That's what you're saying?
Adam is arguing for male sexual peak at 11 years old.
Chris D'Elia was just trying to let these women experience the purest form of sex.
Yeah.
Wait, and end of the story with my cousin though. So I went to like tell him like, "Come on, you can't be going to the bathroom for so long." They're like, he'd leave and then the wastebasket would just be filled with tissues, and I was like, awesome. And he had no idea anyone in the toilet. Yeah, exactly. He had no idea that he could put tissues in the toilet. He had no. He
thought it was the.
He thought he was getting away with it. It was just whatever. And so then I like went past the bathroom. The door was closed, and he had an iPod Touch, and he was listening to Get This Party Started by Pink. He was jacking off the music.
He must have been watching.
I don't know if he was watching the video. I like to believe that it was just the
It is better if it's just the audio.
The dulcet tones of Pink's Get This Party Started were getting him so horned up.
That fucking rules,
yeah,
dude.
It's pretty cool.
I would love it if that was true.
The doctor, I went and saw him, and he said I'm what you call a Dracula.